Klingon bird of prey, currently in charge of the Night Watch. You are in command of the ship, while Captain Cherlek and First Officer Duran are off duty. Your shift nears its end. Third Officer Lieutenant Kagan would like to have a word with you before you leave the bridge. People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk with them.
The end of the shift is near, at last. I have updated the duty logs. Not that there was a lot to report. Still, we have our duties. You will need to approve the logs before the captain arrives. Unless you are fond of cleaning up after his targ. The logs are up on my station now. Use it to transfer them into the record of battle. Ha! Battle. The only battle we face is against the forces of boredom. We are warriors of the Empire. We should be finding glory against Starfleet in honorable combat, not flying through empty space.
You have completed a task by approving the duty logs. Return to your contact, Lieutenant Kagan.
I hope the logs didn't bore you too much. I almost fell asleep writing them. If you'd like something more entertaining, I've made some adjustments to the standard disruptor training program on the holodeck. I think you'll find them interesting. Captain on the bridge! Nook-neck! I see you and Kagan kept my ship from blowing up during your watch. Kahless would be proud. I relieve you. Return in 6 hours, Lieutenant. You are dismissed.
Proceed down the hall to the holodeck controls. Use the panel to program the holodeck. Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective. The holodeck is initializing. Do not enter. The training program is ready. You may enter now. In combat, press the R2 button to use your weapon's primary attack, and press the R1 button to use your weapon's secondary attack. While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
Warrior,
To the entry door.
your attention is required at this
Down the
console.
hallway to the turbo lift.
Warrior, I have a proposition for you. Like you, I'm a servant of the Empire. I must exercise caution, because our enemies are everywhere. See great potential in you. I wish to work with you for the benefit of the Empire. Wise warriors go into battle knowing themselves and their opponents well. I can help you with both of these. You are an officer with simple duties now, but that will soon change. I can provide you with weapons, tools, and targets. Your captain is involved in questionable activities. Do not take my word for it. You will soon see for yourself. Beneath this console, you will find an encrypted datapad. Use it to communicate with me. I will provide you with special equipment and information for missions vital to the security of the Klingon Empire. I know. I count upon your honor. Or at least upon your violence. That is why I have chosen to work with you. You will see in time that this is a chance both for your own glory and to secure the safety of the Empire.
You are now a Klingon recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates. Follow the hallway, enter the crew quarters, and sleep in your rack.
You're like the Sigma. We're ready to receive your prisoner.
Acknowledged. We're beaming the piece of Bach-talk to you, now. I recommend you muzzle him. The sound of his voice is irritating.
If he irritates me, I will feed him to my favorite talk, piece by shield!
Kapla, you're alive. This is First Officer Duran. We have sustained damage from a surprise attack. I need you to motivate the crew and get them back to their posts.
Sometimes, missions specialized to your career class are available.
Today is a good day to die. I am ready to serve with honor for the Empire.
I will do what must be done. With honor.
Here is the situation. We took custody of a Federation prisoner from the IKS Segpa. Almost immediately after transport, a Starfleet cruiser showed up and attacked. We took some severe damage, but we were able to get our shields up before they could beam over. They've launched shuttles and have boarded the ships on the lower decks. Our security teams are tied up all over the ship, so I need your help securing the lower deck. Grab a rifle from the armory locker and then make your way to the lower decks. I don't know how they were able to enter our shuttle bay, so check the bodies for anything that can give us a clue as to how they were able to board us. One or two of them might be carrying something useful.
Approach the armory locker and press the X button to get a disruptor rifle. Equip your disruptor rifle. Press the options button and select the captain option under the ship and crew menu. Press the triangle button to switch between your two liquid weapons. Press the options button and select the message for decryption.
This is Captain Jurlik. I have the prisoner you seek, and I do not wish to be captured or killed. I will permit your boarding shuttles to land on my ship in exchange for my release once you have the prisoner. My crew must never learn of this, so arm your boarding parties and expect resistance once you board.
You recovered that message from the Federation borders? My suspicions about our Pataka the Captain have been confirmed. I've been seeing signs of Jurlik's cowardice and incompetence for months now, but finally, this is the proof I need to challenge him. I see that you are near the brig. I want you to talk to the Federation prisoner there. Find out why he is so valuable, and then report back directly to me. Kapla!
The prisoner is still here. Starfleet's rescue attempt has failed.
Something on your mind, Second Officer? You do know your captain's a traitor, right? And now two of you know. That's a start. Tell me, does Duran know about Jurlik's dishonor as well? Well then, I'm guessing you'll be first officer before too long. Can't imagine Duran letting something like that slide.
How do you know so much about our crew, Starfleet?
It's my business to know things. If I were you, I'd check in with soon-to-be Captain Duran. She'll probably want to talk about your promotion.
I'm afraid First Officer Duran is indisposed. Permanently. Report to the bridge at once. Unless you wish to join her in Stovokal.
Well, I was half right. Congratulations on your promotion, First Officer.
The captain has dishonored himself. You are the next ranking officer. It is your right to challenge him to a duel, to the death. If you defeat him, the ship is yours. Go. You know what must be done.
Took you long enough. Take your station. We have work to do if we are to survive. Well, what are you waiting for? The blessing of Kalis? Do as you're told, or I will find someone who will. Oh, you stand for the crew, eh? You think you can kill me and take my command? Duran was a better warrior than you, and she now sings in Stovokal. You will fare no better, whelp. Think. We fight a war we cannot win. Not even Tukuzma could defeat the Federation. And they were far weaker then. Why should we die for Jimpok's folly? Young fool! I plan on living a long and prosperous life. I give you one last chance. Stand down! or your corpse will be cooling on the deck next to Duran's. What say you? As you wish. I've killed one hero today. Why not litter the deck with the body of another? Draw your weapon and try to die well, fool.
Enemy target detected.
An honorable victory! Under Imperial law, you are now the captain. I will enter the change of command into the record of battle. I am Klingon, son of Kerr. I now take my place as first officer. I serve the captain, but I stand for the crew. Engines and shields are online, sir. Engineering expects to restore our weapons soon. The cloaking device may take a bit longer, however. The Starfleet vessels that attacked us are still in the area, and the Segpa is moving to engage them in battle. There is glory to be found there. What are your orders, Captain?
Congratulations, warrior.
Captain, there is no sign of the Segpa on scanners. We do not know if the Feds destroyed her, but I suggest we not worry about that just yet. Engines and shields are operational, but we need Iridium to facilitate immediate repairs to other systems, and our Iridium stores were lost in the ambush. Fortunately, there are some asteroids in the vicinity that might have what we need.
Press the up button to increase your ship's speed. Press the god has joined your crew.
Helm, full stop! Captain, I recommend we use the scanners to see if this contains any Iridium. No Iridium on the scanners, but that nearby asteroid field may have what we need.
Use your minimap or press the touchpad button to see where your next objective is. Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Helm, full stop! Captain, I stopped the ship this time, but from now on you'll be responsible for controlling the speed of the ship. We have found several asteroids that contain Iridium. Weapons are back online. Mashkar, we found some Iridium! Captain, I'm picking up a Starfleet distress signal. Seems that a frigate looking for us took a hit in a nearby asteroid field. They are disabled. They won't be out of action for long. I suggest we put an end to their hunt while we can. What are your orders, Captain?
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy.
Mayday! We are disabled under attack by the morale we were serving. Request assistance.
Sir, a Federation repair team just moved in. I suggest we take them out.
Feds are jamming our sensors. We can't get a lock on the Segpa while they do. We have determined the location of the ships that are jamming us, however. We should eliminate them so we can continue our search for the Segpa. It will be a tough fight, but the crew hungers for battle. I think we're up for the challenge. Your orders, Captain?
Activate your cloaking device to hide from enemy sensors. You cannot cloak in combat, and you must decloak first before you can attack. After decloaking, you receive a damage bonus for 5 seconds until you deactivate your cloaking device.
To resume our search for the Segpa, Captain. Your orders?
This is Captain Kagdar of the IKS Segpa. Where is Captain Jurlek? Ha! Finally! That miserable Toba has been a blight for far too long. Congratulations! May you bring glory to your ship and your house. Speaking of which, do you want to join our fight against this Federation Patak? My long-range comms are down, so I cannot notify High Command of the situation.
Communications officer, make a report to Command. Give them our coordinates, and tell them we are moving to assist the Segpa in battle. Captain, the Starfleet vessel is hailing us. Do you wish to respond?
This is the Federation ship USS Musashi hailing incoming Klingon vessel. Captain Jurlek, what are you... Wait. Where is Captain Jurlek? Well then, I assume you realize how outgunned you are? I'll cut you the same deal I had with Jurlek. Give us your prisoner, and we'll let you escape.
Captain, Klingon Defense Force reinforcements are warping in.
Failure to comply means we'll disable your ship and take the prisoner by force.
It looks like Starfleet wants a fight. Shall we give them one, Captain?
You're making a huge mistake.
We are going to stay here while repairs are underway. But you need to get that Federation prisoner to Kronos immediately. High Command is expecting him. You probably want to space him by now. I know I did. But that would be a career-ending move for you. Just get him to Kronos.
Congratulations, warrior.
So you're the one with my prisoner. Congratulations! We've captured him many times, but no one has ever actually gotten him as far as Kronos before he escaped. He's
quite the prize. Beam him down directly to the prison here in First City, and we'll make arrangements for the prisoner transfer. Kronos Prison Facility out! The prisoner has been received. The prisoner has been received and muzzled. Typical human, in love with the sound of his own voice. Oh, some stuffy bureaucrat tried to reach you here. Word about your promotion has traveled fast, it seems. I suggest you present yourself to the High Council and get the formalities out of the way.
There he is, the hero that brought us a Federation prisoner, the warrior who saved the Segpa, the rightful heir of a starship by right of personal combat. You have done well to start your career. I will be keeping an eye on you and your progress. Now, before you go flying off to find your adventure, there is the matter of your duties as a captain in the Klingon Defense Force. First off, there is the matter of Lieutenant Doran's husband, her Parmach. It is your duty to inform him of her death, as you are now her superior officer, even in death.
We will find Chagrin, Doran's Parmach, working at the exchange.
This is your character. Here you can see your equipped items and devices. Select any item slot for your... This is your character. Here you can see your equipped items and devices. Select the item Select in the any item slot for your captain, and the equip window will show all available items that can be used in that slot.
Greetings! I am Farm, a fully certified banker and financial investor. What can I help you with today? Chagrin. Oh, right. He's one of the maintenance engineers. Make sure the exchange computers are up and running. Last I knew, he was running diagnostics in the warehouse, located in the back of the exchange. One more thing. As a first-time visitor to this exchange, you qualified for a free sample of our fine merchandise. You won't find better quality anywhere on Kronos, Warrior. And if you like it, feel free to come back. Like the Grand Nagus always says, the only thing better than a first-time customer is a repeat customer.
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Open your inventory and double-click it to equip it. With a kit equipped, abilities are added to your action bar that you can perform in ground combat.
Nausicaan smugglers. They must have known I was all alone in here. Ambushed me. They're pirates, robbing the exchange. Someone must stop them. I'm too injured to...
You fight well. You've given me time to recover my strength. But now I must find Mazarog and put an end to that miserable Takek's treachery!
Well, tell them, Sugrin. Who am I?
Mazarog! You're nothing but a smuggling Yintah!
No. Wrong as always. I'm the one who's going to kill you. A real warrior never lets his prey escape.
You dare to challenge a warrior of the Empire? You said you had something to tell me. I understand. She was a true warrior. Tell me, exactly how did she die? It is good you were able to avenge her death, but she failed. I will not have Doran denied entrance to Stovokor because she died at the hands of a traitor. If you would have me, I would join your crew and fight by your side in her name. My talents as an engineer are wasted here in these warehouses. Let me battle worthy foes! You will be a captain worthy of my service. We are
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
prison war. Something I should know about.
That prisoner you dropped off escaped with the help of 2 accomplices. One was a male Orion and the other a Nausicaan. The Orion caused a commotion, filing a complaint regarding a prisoner transfer that never occurred, and then kept shouting until he managed to distract the entire room. Meanwhile, the Nausicaan made his way into the cell block and shorted out the force field controls. Cameras caught him equipping our Federation prisoner with a holo-emitter disguise. The 3 then escaped into the city in the aftermath. Security cameras caught the trio heading north before they were lost in the crowd. You are to search there for any witnesses that may lead us to their hiding location. I don't care what this prisoner knows. He's been more trouble than his value to intelligence. If he happens to die during capture, there will not be an inquiry.
I think I know where we can start looking for the criminals. The Chamber of Judgment is nearby, close to the Lake of Fire. An old judge I know likes to sit near the lake between trials. He might have seen something, and he's no friend to criminals. If he saw them, he will be happy to bring them to justice. The Lake of Fire is just outside of the exchange. With luck, the judge will be there.
You've come to try and curry my favor in the courtroom. You're wasting your time and risking my wrath. Curious. I did see such a trio recently, but saw little of it. On reflection, the human was garbed in a heavy cloak, perhaps to conceal his prison uniform. Indeed, they headed north, then west. They may have sought one of the tailors there to acquire new clothes to disguise themselves.
Head west from the courtyard and down the stairs to the tailor.
stranger with the Orion and Nausicaan? Yes, they were just here. They made a quick purchase and then made their way to the bar to the west. Speaking of new clothes, I could outfit you and your crew in the latest in Klingon fashion for the right price. Come see me anytime.
Tommy is a tailor, and you can visit him at any time to alter the appearance of your character and your bridge officers.
What can I get you? Ah, yes, them. They asked about another Orion. A fixer named Garat, then headed downstairs. Syndicate business, I'm guessing. Anyway, their business, not mine.
A stranger, an Orion, and a Nausicaan. Reminds me of a joke I heard once. Then again, perhaps this isn't the time for such things. You know, I did see such a group. They went into the back rooms, right over there, behind those doors. Always happy to help warriors of the Empire with anything they might need. Good hunting.
We should check them. See where our quarry went. That is a suspiciously new console for an old building. Looks like the spies have set incendiary devices to cover their tracks. We should disable these in case they are set to ignite later. Let's resume our search for the human criminal. That room in the back looks like a good place to start.
You're too late. You may have defused the bombs, but your quarry is long gone.
He's not talking. Probably trained to withstand torture. We're not... KTF security is on their way. They can take this Bachtag to the infirmary. According to the logs, the last transport was to the shipyard in orbit above Kronos. If we don't hurry, our prisoner could easily secure passage out of the system. I recommend we go to the shipyard at once. We need to make our way to the transporter pad to beam to the shipyard, Captain.
transporter, Chief, to beam you to the shipyard. The transporter here can take you to the shipyard, the Klingon Academy, or directly back to your ship in orbit. The shipyard is where you can purchase new ships when you achieve the appropriate rank, as well as customize and outfit ships you own.
You interested in buying a slightly used ship? Oh yes, just minutes ago. I sold him a shuttle. He seemed in a rush to leave. Didn't think anything of it. I assume he's wanted by the KDF? Lucky for you, I kept a copy of the transponder code of the shuttle he just bought. And I will give it to you at no charge. In fact, since you're going after such a dangerous fugitive, let me throw in this technical manual. The spec should help your tactical officer to be able to eke some better performance out of your ship. Just to show you which side I'm on. Qapla'! And glory to the Empire, right?
Captain, we found the transponder signal. Standing by to beam you aboard and begin pursuit.
I'm disappointed he was able to get off Kronos, but not surprised. He's a slippery one. Do what you need to do to bring him back. You have his warp trail, so I begin with that.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
From the heart of Kronos to the frozen wastes of Rurapenthe, Klingons have built an empire that values strength, honor, and skill in combat. To be Klingon is to be a warrior. Fight well, live with honor, die with a blade in your hand. If you can do these things, you will live forever in the stories and songs of the Empire.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the Quadrant.
Captain, the warp trail ends here. What are your orders? Captain, we've begun the scans. We'll start at a range of 5 kilocams and work our way out from there.
Captain, I recommend modifying the navigational beacons in this system to amplify our efforts in locating the prisoner. Beacon modified. Nothing yet. We should modify another beacon. Got him! Establishing a communication link now.
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid targ.
As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I was going. I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, when we started this conversation, I sent out a few false maydays from these phantom vessels. Ships are already responding. You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kalis said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire, or a ship. I suggest you leave before Starfleet arrives.
Captain, we're being hailed by one of the Starfleet vessels.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded. Our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire.
Ourselves if we must.
Ready to leave the system on your command.
It is unfortunate that the prisoner has eluded your search. That said, you did uncover a Federation spy nest in the heart of First City. We've deciphered their infiltration techniques and are cracking down on their spy network within the Empire. One of my prison guards was impressed with your tenacity and asked to be reassigned to your crew. You would be wise to accept it.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have identified the Federation prisoner you've been chasing. His name is Franklin Drake. Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent, but there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rurapenthe penal colony. That system is restricted, and there was no traffic scheduled for today. You are authorized by the High Council to approach the system and determine if Drake is there. Bring him back alive, if you can.
There is work to do.
This is Warden Katak of the Rura Penthe Penal Colony. You do not have authorization to land. Turn back now. Any attempt to violate our security perimeter will be met with force.
Our authorization comes from Chancellor Jimpak himself. It is unwise to stand in the way of his representatives. Unless, of course, you'd like to become a resident of your own prison.
My apologies, Kalekanes. I am honored to meet you. What do representatives of the High Council seek at Rura Penthe? There are no Federation corps on Rura Penthe. Are you aware enemies of the Empire should be killed, not fed and coddled like infants?
It appears the spy is as good at getting into prisons as he is at escaping them. Check your sensor logs, Warden. He is here, somewhere.
Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulations. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours and a Klingon shuttle. The shuttle left the system hours ago. You are still here.
Your arrogance is tiresome, Warden. Produce your sensor logs at once.
Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago, and there have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead. Your trail has gone cold.
Ready to beam down on your command, Captain. There is a magnetic field covering the entire penal colony to prevent prisoners from escaping via transporter. We'll have to beam down to the outskirts of the magnetic field and walk to the entrance.
Halt! Where do you think you are going? You may have crossed the magnetic shield, but your visit is unannounced, and you will follow protocol. No one simply wanders around this prison. I will escort you to the warden. You will follow me. Warden, the visitors are here.
I can see them, Rogas!
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rura Penthe are frozen into the ice. But don't let me dissuade you from your manhunt. My guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison, after all. But please, examine the security system for yourself. If you refuse to accept the word of the prison's warden, that is. You dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Jempak, but you'll taste my blade if you insult me again. Go, see for yourself. You'll only find the Patak dumped here to rot.
Follow me to the general holding area. Take one of the jackal mastiffs with you to sniff out treachery.
Interrogate the prisoners, Captain. One of them may have spotted the fugitive.
There is a priority target in the area. Stay alert. Target acquired. Subject is guilty of treason. Termination authorized.
Ain't smart asking questions down here. You might not like the answers.
The bunkheads kick humans out on the ice for laughs.
I don't know. Does the human have any food?
Ain't no humans down here, Chief.
Unless you can get me out of here, we have nothing to talk about.
I believe someone is following you, Captain. Turn around.
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can. And they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs. Because I'm not a Batak like the Warden and his cousin. Have you asked yourself, why would a human come to Rura Pente? The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a koch. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone sent to this hole dies. Most are dead within a year. Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken. The only thing standing between you and a cold grave is my patience. Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive. The only crime I've committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I am a Klingon warrior with the information you need. Follow me, and I will take you to the one the prisoners call the Worm. The Worm is over by the mine entrance.
There you are. I was wondering if I'd lost you.
Don't try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded tar. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchangers?
I see you found a new friend. Look, if I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule, and you took your time getting here. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
Whoa! He's running for the surface! Enemy target. to stop him! The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll explain everything once we track him down. The human is trying to cross the ice. We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield. In that case, we don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this flurry. Those were wild jackals. Keep a lookout for more. They travel in packs.
How can they survive on the surface?
They must feed on the corpses of dead prisoners.
You said you would explain why you were thrown into Rura Penthe.
I am a diplomat. My peaceful words were called treason.
How can there be peace? We are at war!
You've clearly never read the works of Chancellor Gorkon. Now, let me ask you a question. How can we win a war if we can't stop fighting one another?
Honor must be upheld.
The words of a warrior. Still, killing one another for honor blinds us to greater threats. There he is!
Impressive. Your determination is commendable. There's more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left to act. Our friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Kemtar, will both have a chance for glory. Kemtar, your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the Vor system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in, and find the proof that Worf will want.
I don't. He and I have never met. But as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize. If we want to protect our people, we must go to the Vor system and see what is there.
I don't care if you trust me. Kemtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
The only threat you should be worried about is me. You're a miserable Karut. Not only have you broken penal colony protocol, but you've meddled in the affairs of House Torg. I don't care if Kemtar is innocent. We were paid a great deal of latinum to keep this piece of Vaktak locked up. He's not leaving here, and neither are you.
That's my cue to exit. Good luck.
Could find us. We can expect more guards soon. You must have a ship in orbit. We should beam up as soon as possible and discuss what has happened.
We read you, Captain. What are your orders? We can't get a lock on your position, Captain. You must still be within range of the magnetic field. We will bring the ship down to the surface to pick you up, Captain.
If we head for higher ground, it will be easier for your ship to locate us.
Mission objective waypoints will show up as circles on the map.
Look up ahead. The Warden and the guards are approaching.
You dishonorable dog! When the High Council hears what Gempok's representatives have done here today, they will order your immediate execution!
Enough to keep us warm long after you're dead. We get paid whether Kemtar lives or dies. So before I kill you, I'll offer you the coward's choice of surrender. What am I forgetting, Toshan?
Dishonorable fools! I trust you're ready to leave this freezing, miserable place, Captain. In many ways, I think Rurapente is worse than Grathor itself.
Drake said we should go to the Vor system. What would we possibly find there? Whatever is there, it is a threat to the Klingon Empire. We must find evidence to show the Council.
Transporter room is standing by, Captain. We're ready to bring you aboard at your command.
Your report on Warden Kratak and the prison riot was disturbing. I have transferred many prisoners to Urapenthe, and this is the first I've heard of corruption. As you know, the Empire does not tolerate fraud or dishonesty. I accept your resolution to the matter, but I am displeased that you did not apprehend Drake. The fact you freed Kimtar also requires scrutiny. If Kimtar were not Ambassador Worf's son, I would demand that you return him to First City at once. However, if you believe there's evidence of further corruption, you have my authorization to pursue this matter discreetly.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have a new captain power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu. Press the L3 button to set your quick power and update the default captain power to use. Press the
During
right
my
trigger
time
to
as
activate
ambassador,
your power
I
directly
uncovered
on this
evidence
radio
that one of
menu.
the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Urapenthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor system. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
The Vor system in the Beta Quadrant can be located on the area map. Select any system to auto-travel to that location.
You can train your bridge op, then select the new ability from the available list. To learn the new ability, a bridge officer must hold the appropriate rank, and then select the new ability from the available list. To learn the new ability, a bridge officer must permanently know that ability, and you must obtain a training manual for that ability.